Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're going to take a look at the arrows from Earthquaker devices. I had recently watched a video by Bynoe, and basically he couldn't stand the pedal, and that's fine. Not everybody's supposed to enjoy the same things, that life would be boring and so would music. So I'm not saying that him not liking the pedal is in any way controversial, wrong whatsoever. He had asked in the video if anybody had better luck with the pedal, if his was faulty, what have you. So watching his video, I thought I would make this video showing you how I use the arrows and maybe kind of clarify some of it. Let's go ahead and talk about it real quick and then we'll do some sound samples. So here we have it. This is the arrows from Earthquaker devices. It's a preamp boost. Now in the manual on the website it does say it kind of tightens up the low end, which I feel is kind of like, it's kind of misleading, because when you say that, people are thinking SD1, Tube Screamer, Fortin, 33, all those things. But that's not what this does. It might kind of cut the lows a little bit, but I feel it more like gives more highs and presence to your sound, as well as pushing in more signal to give it more saturation. And I feel like that's what this pedal does well. This is not meant to boost you into high gain, tight metal territory. It can definitely get you into things like High on Fire, Sleep, Old the Sword, things like that. It's meant to boost your fuzz pedals, your dirt pedals, according to the manual, to give you like an extra channel of gain. So that can really get you that type of sound, but it's not going to get you tight metal. So we're going to go ahead and check out this pedal, because I just saw a video from Bynoe recently that made me want to do this video, to kind of hopefully, if he sees this video, maybe add some clarification to what he was expecting from this. Because what he does is, I love his style, but this is not his style. The plumes, like he said, he loves the plumes. The plumes is his style. This is definitely not something for the type of music he plays. So anyway, let's go ahead and check it out. Alright, so now we're going to start playing. What I think we're going to do is we're going to do a quarter way on the dial. We're going to do halfway, 3/4, full up. And on the dirty channel, we're going to boost the dirty channel. Well, channel 2, which is like the crunchier channel, with the arrows. So we're going to go like in between a quarter to half. I'll put on screen a picture of the pedal the way it's set for each section. Here it is with the clean channel. Pedal is bypassed right now. I have the gain about 3/4 of the way up on the amp, so we get a little bit of breakup. Now let's see what happens when we engage the pedal about a quarter of the way up. As you can tell, quarter of the way up is not unity. He had set his about this position at one point in his video and saying he didn't like it. Well, yeah, because it's not boosting the amp at that point. It's kind of cutting it. So you can kind of cut and boost. Same with this pedal. You can go either way. You can either cut or boost. So, or he said he was actually bringing some of his amp gain down. So that might be one of the reasons he did not like that setting. So we're going to go ahead and go up to halfway now. Adding a little bit more grit for sure. Actually, on my board I have a compressor before this, so let's go ahead and turn on the Keeley compressor. I'm going to go back and forth with the compressor on and off so you can hear the difference, just chugging along on an A chord. The compressor gives it a little bit more bite, a little bit more presence, a little bit more oomph to it. But okay, now we have the compressor off. We're going back to just the arrows by itself. we'll go 3/4 up. So now we're 3/4 up on the... It's really starting to slam the amp a little bit, make it work harder, push it up, and make it break up. And it's kind of funny hearing the EVH like sounding this vintage, you know. Alright, so the last thing to do on this clean channel is to crank the arrows all the way up. Okay, so now that we have the arrows full up, go ahead and turn a little delay on with that. It would help if I turned the effects loop up on the amp. And still, we're nowhere near metal territory, because that's kind of what he was talking about in his video for metal players. This is great right here if you're just trying to... just play some rock. Now, in the manual, it did say that it's great for giving clarity and cutting the low end back a little bit, but it doesn't quite cut the low end like an SD1 or anything. But said it's really good doing that with other pedals in front of it, like adding another channel to a fuzz or a distortion pedal. So I'm gonna turn on a Russian pickle, turn the arrows off on, and then back on so you can hear the difference. Okay, so I have the way huge Russian pickle on. It's kind of like a green, well, not kind of, it is a green Russian big muff style pedal. Here's real woolly, real bassy, just, it's a big muff. And we're gonna go ahead and engage the pedal, have the pedal a little bit above half. That's what this pedal is really for. I mean, it's for doing just that, like I just did with the muff. It adds more clarity, it adds more brightness. It doesn't give you that tight metal tone, because let's go ahead and, we're not going to use channel 3, we'll just use channel 2 on the EVH. I have the EVH set fairly crunchy. So let's see what happens when we use the arrows with that. The last thing we're going to do in this video is we will compare the arrows boosting this channel versus an SD1. Because an SD1 does tighten up a channel, give you that metal aggression. So you can hear what this does versus that. We're going to start with the amp, then the SD1, then the arrow. Alright, so here's the amp by itself. SD1. Arrows. know. I mean, to me, for my playing style, it works. For what Scott does, it definitely is probably not going to work for him. And if that's the style you play, it's probably not going to work for you. But if you like just doing... more groovier type of metal, then yeah, it'll probably work fine for you. But if you're going for that tight, aggressive Horizon devices, SD1, Fortin, whatever, you know, Deadwell, Duality, if you're trying to go for those things, this pedal's not for you. But if you just want to add extra oomph to your amp, cut the bass just a little, but boost the highs, and add a little bit more saturation, then this is the way to go. It really does blend in well with your amp. It's not too jarring. It doesn't poke out like you've really changed your sound a whole lot. I hope this has helped you guys make a decision. I hope Scott sees this. I might try to get him to link to the video and see what he thinks, because it is a good pedal for what it does. So, but you got to be looking for that thing. So anyway, if you guys could like this video, leave a comment down below and let me know what your favorite boost pedal is. I'll see you guys next time.